Welcome back to our channel, friends. This is Sonia here from Growing Craft. Thank you so much for dropping in. Now, before we start this video, please do make sure that you subscribe to our channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you do not miss out any of our updates. Also, do check our website www.growingcraft.com and let's get started. So here is another interesting project. Now today we are going to make Christmas ornaments, and this is from all the scraps or whatever we can imagine today. So first of all, I am taking two cardboard pieces and I am taking a big circular cutout from this. If you want, you can try out different shapes. I even thought of using a square shape, but then I ended up making it in a circular shape only, but you can definitely try out different shapes. So the size of these rings are approximately 4 inches. You can choose the sizes and design as per your requirement. Initially, I thought I'm going to do my acrylic paint, as you know that I'm always so confused with what kind of work I'm going to do because nothing is planned at all. So yeah, later on I decided that I'm going to use my gesso. So first of all, I am going to mix my gesso well. Then I'm going to apply 1 coat of gesso and if required 2 coats of gesso on my bases. Now why bases needs gesso, I have already done a detailed video on this. I'm mentioning the link in the description box. Do check that. And yes, that's a very important video where you can know about all the basics of supplies, whatever we use in our projects. Now giving a very quick 1 coat of paint on both the sides of my lids. Now on my metal lids, I'm not going to cover it off with like from both the sides. Why? Because I'm just going to hang it on my tree and my backside is not going to be visible at all. But with the circular ones, they are quite big. So yeah, that's the reason I'm going to paint on the backside also. Now, once you apply your gesso, you need to let it dry for quite some time. Here I will be using my heat gun to speed up the drying process. And just in case if you want to know how to make your own gesso, I'm also mentioning that link in the description box. You can check that too. So as my drying process is done, I am going to use my decoupage tissues. So here I have a few of them in Christmas theme which I got recently. I will post the link in the description box from where to buy the Christmas theme decoupage napkins. Yes, of course, I'm going to share a few good options too. And just using my brush water technique to cut the decoupage napkins. If you want, you can do the fussy cutting work. It's absolutely fine and you can try out the ways you want it. Now very recently I had also done a decoupage work in a box, and that box was a vintage box and I had actually altered an old shoe cardboard box into a gift box. Do check that tutorial also because you will get to know that how you can do your decoupage work with it in different ways, and you can even do the nice color blending and how to get a rustic effect with the decoupage papers and the napkins too. Now for sticking my napkins, I'm using my Mod Podge. Of course, there's an alternate that you can use acrylic matte mediums. I'm posting the link in the description box of all the supplies and their alternates so that it's easier for all of you. And using my flat brush, I'm applying my Mod Podge, then sticking my tissues, my papers on the top of it, and they look absolutely gorgeous and fab. Now for the cardboard ones, I just wanted to give them a little more rustic and a nice wooden log effect. So I'm just tearing off the upper layer of my corrugated sheets. Once I'm happy with it, then I'm applying my napkin. Now wherever I have torn out the pieces of my cardboard, I'm not going to add my adhesive there so that I can easily remove the excessive paper from those sides. That will make it easier for me to give it a nice wooden log effect. Now in this napkin, I wanted a Merry Christmas. So my paper had only the half portion, the bottom portion written the text on the top of it. So later on I'm going to do some more work on it. It is going to be much more easier for you to know that how you can do different techniques for enhancing and highlighting your decoupage and your mixed media art. Now sticking this is super fun. You just need to add your Mod Podge and stick it well and dry it well, remove and cut out all the excessive pieces. Now here, as these are the cardboard pieces, I really don't have to use my sandpaper. I can just press it with my sponge dauber. When it dries out fine, then I can just tear it off or cut it with my scissor. That's a super easy way of taking out the excessive sheets of your decoupage papers or your tissues or your napkins from this. So here I'm almost done with it. Now here is a very quick tip. If you want, you can just cut these pieces in 2 quantity for each ornament, and you can just stick it front to back at the end so that you do not see any of the sticking things which you will see at the end. And then again, it's your optional, because if your tree is really huge, then you are not able to see any of the backings. Now removing all the excessive decoupage paper which is there and which we had not sticked at all. Now it's time to do some stamping. So here is my massive stamp which I'm using. This is from Massive brand. I'm going to mention the link in the description box. Do check that. And I've used my permanent ink pads on the top of it. Now it's time to arrange everything, and here what I have is a very nice and very thick cotton rope, and I have already cut it into smaller size. Now I'm just going to divide it into half because this is really thick. If you want, you can use on any other laces or ribbons, anything which goes with your theme. Now as I had chosen the white base, so I just felt that these white cotton rope are going to work really well. Now I'm going to use my glue gun to stick these. First I'm going to apply a generous amount of glue on the base. You need to make sure that you stick your hangings, the rope, at exactly the center point, because once you hang it, it should look straight. Now adding this with your glue gun is super easy, and as these are so light in weight, it is not going to get ruined at all. So yeah, that's the best part of it. Now adding some more glue on the top of it is really going to help it in sticking really well. Later on I will be adding the cardboard pieces on the top of it just to make sure that it sticks well to the base and it does not come out. Also, it looks very much neat when you add just a backing sheet. Like I mentioned earlier, also you can have the same sizes of circular corrugated sheets painted in white, stick it at the back side. But I wanted to keep it a little simple and a little less work, so I'm going to cut my corrugated sheets in square cuts, small sizes, and stick it on the back. Now these are few of the flowers which I have bought recently, and I'm going to stick these on my ornaments. And if you want, you can check out the DIY paper flower making, and you can check how to make your own flowers. Yes, at Growing Craft we have few of the die cuts available. You can check that, and I'm sure you're going to like that. Now it's time to assemble my flowers, and I was super excited. This is one of the best part to do in your mixed media, and especially when you are making your Christmas ornaments, it's super fun to add these cute little elements here. So using my glue gun, I am sticking some of the flowers, leaves, and here I'm going to play around with the colors, like with the red color, with the brown color, some green color flowers, and they look absolutely gorgeous and cute. Now if you want, you can also play around with other embellishments. It depends on what kind of embellishments you want to create with it. So yes, here we are almost done with the sticking part of our embellishments, and they are looking super gorgeous. Now it's time to untie the row from the bottom part. So, and a big thanks to Vana for helping me out. So this was actually a very long process. This took me a little time, but then just because Vana was helping me, I could do it very quickly. Now you need to just untie at the bottom so that it looks like a beautiful nice tassel at the bottom, and they look absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. So here we are done with our tassels, and now it's time to do a nice brown color on the edges. This is just to give a nice wooden effect to it. So here I have taken up my brown acrylic paint. You don't need any fancy paints or any thing specific for this. Even your brown acrylic paint is going to work fab. So I'm just doing it on around the corners of my hangings, and this is going to give it a nice wooden log effect. I have added a tinge of water. If you want, you can add a little more water, or if you want, you can just have the direct brown color. It's completely your choice. Now adding few more corrugated sheet just to make it look more natural on the other sheet of corrugated hanging what we are making today. They are looking super gorgeous and super beautiful. Just a bit of brush work and they look fab, and I'm sure you can play around with the colors and the textures and they are going to look absolutely gorgeous. Now at last I'm going to add my varnish, and of course as it's a Christmas ornament I had to add the glitter to it. So this is again a glitter from Massive Store. I'll mention all the supplies linked down in the description box. Just add this to your varnish, apply it on your ornaments, and they look super gorgeous and super shiny and they look beautiful. Now off camera I'm going to apply one more coat of varnish so that my glitter stays long, my ornament stays long, and then it's so good to go. So yes, finally this is how my ornaments are looking. They look absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and I'm super excited that the day I'm going to have my Christmas tree, I am going to hang all these beautiful ornaments on my Christmas tree. So yes, with this our tutorial is done, and I really hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. Just in case if you want me to try and experiment with something new, do let me know. Thank you so much for watching guys, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.